All right, let's start it off. Let's come in with some fucking energy on this one. Let's see.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Energy, baby!
Ryan, scream. Ryan, scream, let me out. Just let me out.
Look at me now!
Just
mommy!
look at me now. Proving everybody wrong, proving all the haters wrong. Hey, everybody, welcome to the We Cool Podcast. That is how you open a podcast with energy and ensure that nobody will listen to the following hour and possibly, 6 to 10 minutes. I am one of your hosts, Grant Winkles, here in beautiful muggy Minneapolis, Minnesota. Sitting across from me is Ryan, the chain smoker. Call. What's up, Ryan?
What's up? I came here. I smoked a cigarette. I can do it. I'm better than you. If you think
really?
I smoked a cigarette, I had one, and guess what?
Are you back? Did you buy a pack?
Fuck
or?
no. Well, yeah, but that was to split with Caroline. It's at her house. Here's my plan. Now, whenever I want a cigarette, it's there, but I don't get addicted because I'm better than everyone who has to quit cold turkey. Everyone who has to quit smoking completely is like an alcoholic, whereas I'm a guy who likes a beer, like a lot of beer, and then I'll drive, but I don't get caught, so therefore, I don't have a problem.
There we go.
Yeah.
That is some sound
How
logic.
was it? I had a cigarette for
It was
the
all right.
first time, and yeah, I don't know.
Never
I had
as
a
good
cigarette.
as you think it's going to be.
Well, that
No, not as good
luscious
as you think it
voice.
is, but it was pretty damn good. I hadn't had a cigarette in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I hadn't had one in a long time.
I wasn't even keeping track,
Looks
really,
like
but
looks like
long
we got
time.
we got two. We got Tommy the Chain Smoker Bayer
Damn.
coming in from Brooklyn, warm and muggy Brooklyn as well. So basically, what I'm saying is, I share a podcast with two damn chain smokers.
Yeah, dude, join the chain.
And you guys aren't even a fucking sick ass DJ group.
Never break the chain, and I never break the... How does that song go?
That's a little Fleetwood Mac,
Fleetwood
right?
Mac?
Yeah. Well, I only listen to the chain smokers. So this is the podcast where we apologize. We demand apologies. We read anonymous listener apologies. Big week for apologies. I think we all have something to demand, or we got stuff to apologize for. Yes, Ryan, you look quizzical.
Fleetwood McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to buzz in, Alex. I'd like to buzz in.
Whoa.
I had a thought that I can't get rid of until I say it. Fleetwood McDonald's. Wait. Daniel Knight Lewis.
There we go.
Daniel Daybreak Lewis.
Nice. Daniel Summer Daylight Savings Time.
Daniel Summer's Eve Lewis. And,
Wait, okay, speaking of... I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because you said you had a thought, I can't get rid of this thought now because we were talking about the Lincoln Lawyer, the movie starring Matthew McConaughey before. Do you think the Lincoln commercials came after or before? It's very conspicuous.
That's a good question.
Because he was on this Lincoln car campaign for like 5 years, and then he was in this damn movie called The Lincoln Lawyer. Is it all one big?
Yeah.
Was it all one big plan by the Lincoln car company to make this movie?
You know what I want to know?
I can't get this thought out of my brain.
Here's what I want to know. When did LinkedIn happen?
The LinkedIn
And then when
Lawyer.
did LinkedIn happen?
The
and
LinkedIn
is it all,
Memorial.
And is it all? And then Ryan, is it
Wait,
all
did you hear
linked?
that? Did you hear that? The LinkedIn Memorial, where it's Abraham Lincoln, but he's got a laptop on his knees, and he's applying for jobs. He's got a briefcase next to him.
Make that meme. You're listening to the game show Make That Meme. I'm your host, Mimi Memagus. No, but seriously, what do you think?
You want to move on from Mimi Memagus? I like
My
that.
name is Mimi Memes.
I'm a Greek man. I invent game show. Hello, sharks.
Hello, my name's Mimi, and
It's not a Greek accent.
Okay. It was.
That was
no,
not.
No,
That
for
wasn't
it.
a Greek accent.
But yeah, I don't know. What do we think? Do we think the Lincoln Car Company planned the movie?
Well, I believe that that movie's based on a book, right? So all books are at least 50 years old. So I think
That's true.
the idea for the movie had to come first, right? I don't know. Maybe the car company is based on the book as well, and it's all just some sort of.
You got me
giant
thinking
play.
of a universe where it's like Children of Men, but Children of Books. And the last book was written 50 years ago, and humanity is now unable to write books.
Okay.
Yeah.
And guess what? The world's a better place. Shut
Yeah,
the fuck
I know.
up. I don't want
Dude,
to run and read your book.
My coworker keeps doing this thing where he's like, like he'll talk about a movie and then he's like, you might not have seen this. This came out before you were born. And I'm like, I've seen movies before the year 1996. I haven't only seen movies 1996 and
Jurassic
forward.
Park, you probably haven't seen it. It was
Never
before
heard
you
of
was
it.
born.
It was before you.
And that one you probably even double haven't heard of because that's dinosaurs, and they were also before you were born.
It's a real cerebral
haven't
movie.
heard of this movie.
Jurassic Park, the cerebral thriller that is Jurassic Park.
It's just people getting ripped in half by giant lizards. Oh, it's a real thinker.
Yeah, this is like a thinking man's movie.
Oh, why did they stop making those smart guy movies like
So
Jurassic
wait.
Park and
You
Deep
sound
Impact?
like a deaf Chicago guy.
Wait, hold on. So they made the dinosaurs out of frogs? You're telling me they turned a freaking
Them
frog into a
yeah.
triceratops?
Those dinosaurs,
apparently those dinosaurs, they were frogs before they were dinosaurs.
Okay, look, I know I just been hanging drywall for 27 years, but I gotta say, I don't really trust the science behind that Jurassic Park thing. I don't know, Amber.
Wait, hold on. That happens?
Hold on.
Hold on.
I've been doing drywall for 23 years, and I went to the museum the other day with my son, and I was looking at them dinosaur bones, and I was like, "That's not how they fit together." You know,
I'll say this.
I know how things fit together. I've been doing drywall for 23 years, and I was like, "Them bones don't fit together."
Need
like
a little
that.
spackle or something.
I'll say
this.
this.
That one goes kind of over there. And any drywall, any construction guy can tell you this.
I may not have been doing drywall for 30 years, but I have had dry balls for 30 years. And that's all I really wanted to say.
I've been doing dry balls for 30 years. I've been hanging dry balls for 30 years.
I've been sucking dry balls for 30 years. Working as the premier male escort in Chicago.
You like sucking dry balls, they stay dry. You just kind of buff them like one of those bowling ball cleaners.
It's like a dry cleaning for your balls.
Yeah. And then you got some shiny-ass balls.
Get them balls shiny, baby.
You can see the veins from space.
Let me see your shiny balls, baby. Show me how shiny your balls are.
Do you guys have things you want to apologize for?
I got a quick little I can demand a couple apologies or basically just one blanket apology from my mom. I went out to do some work at my parents' house on Thursday, and she was just roasting me, dude. My mom was in roast mode.
Dude.
That's a weird thing to walk into.
Yeah.
The woman who unconditionally has to love you all of a sudden is now a bully.
I know she's been just dunking on me.
Me and my mom have just been calling my brother's in town and my mom's in town, and we've just been calling my older brother like autistic whenever he does something like out of pocket. We go, "Danny, your autism's flaring up." It's a very fun thing for the whole family.
I'm surprised your mom's on board.
Sounds like you'd get along famously with my mom on Thursday morning.
What was she saying to you?
So I was doing like
she was calling your brother autistic.
Hell yeah,
it was
let's
hilarious.
Go.
Honestly, I was there for it.
Dude, he's been annoying as hell. He's fun for 2 nights. He's fun for 2 nights, and then he is out of the pocket completely.
Then he starts doing pranks just for him on you.
Dude, he's
Those
like,
are fun.
then he has no audience. He's just like being a full-blown idiot, and it's
Love
just
it.
like he's.
No, I disagree. That's fun. It's a cool
but
thing.
he goes Joker movie, and everyone's like, he's too damn crazy.
Too much.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was my parents need to replace a concrete slab in their patio, so I got a jackhammer and I was like breaking it up.
Okay, so
and
your
it was,
hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Your fist. So you got your fist.
My 2 fists and my penis, my erect penis, and that's what my mom was
you
making
do.
fun of me for. No, she comes. I show up.
Grant, that thing isn't big enough to break the slab. Come on, you're gonna have to be like less than on your knees to get that broken up.
Less than on my knees.
Less than on your knees. You're gonna have to be on your
that be like-
thighs.
yeah, my quads.
You're gonna have to break. You're gonna have to create a new knee in your thigh so that you can bend over a little bit more for your tiny little penis to break the concrete.
I could do like the crow pose. The
R.I.P. By the
is?
way, R.I.P.
What?
The Crow.
Oh yeah,
Russell Crowe?
Brandon Lee Jr.
Yeah,
Shot to death.
by himself. Yeah, he was shot to death by himself. Funny way to talk about
Died doing
suicide.
what he loved.
So I go in. It's hard work, and first of all,
shooting himself.
It's raining in the morning, and so I get there. I'm kind of like waiting until it's not raining. I had shit to do in the morning, so I get there at like 11, and I pick up the jackhammer. I get there at 11, and my mom's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know when to expect you. I just woke up. I'm playing Grant today. I'm doing I'm acting like you." And I was like, "Whoa,
damn,
I mean,
whoa."
True, true. I didn't really have a comeback for it because I was like, yeah, I mean,
you should have made her double down, and be like, "Oh really, Mom?" And then like some dramatic music starts
square up with her.
Well, you should have been like, oh, really, Mom? Oh, okay. And then like turn your laptop and be like, why don't you try editing the podcast?
Yeah. Why don't you not have a job for 3 years, Mom?
And okay, so I'm doing the work. Then I go downstairs or whatever. And if you look at my hands, Ryan, I got blisters all over my hands.
You got blisties
because the jackhammer. It's going nuts in my hands, right? So
Do you know how to use a jackhammer?
I've never done it before, so I was just freestyling. But I learned.
You're freestyling.
I was freestyling on the jackhammer, and then I go.
Five fingers of death, jackhammer style.
So then I go upstairs and I'm like gonna get a Band-Aid to put on this blister, and my mom is a nurse and she's like, all right, here, let me help you with that. And then she takes my hands and she goes, look at your lily white hands, and she starts roasting me then for like not working. Dude, for having soft hands. Meanwhile, I'm doing work at her house for like next to no money, just breaking up. I mean, I am gonna do it for free. I think like they're trying to pay me, but it's like I don't know.
You got paid enough in the roast.
Yeah, she fucking got me, and I guess this is payment right here is content, bringing content to our loyal listeners. I do it for you guys. I do it for you guys.
You did it for us.
For this.
Thank you.
For us or the listeners?
No, for the listeners.
What about for us?
I could give a shit about you guys. This is all for the listeners. I consider myself kind of a Christ figure for our listeners.
Crazy.
Because I'll put in 6 or 7 hours of work every 3 months to for the podcast.
For the pod.
Yeah. So I'll just demand an apology from my mom. Mom, not cool. At least wait until somebody else is around to just start ripping into me.
Yeah.
That was for no one. That was
for
just
her.
I guess, yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
For the love of the game.
Yeah.
Dude, I went
Roasting her son for the love of the game.
I respect it, honestly, but it pissed me off.
I went to this like pro-Palestine cookout yesterday. It was like a protest and I guess just like a cookout, and there was like
glizzies for Palestine.
Yeah, actually. Pamphlets and
Dude,
stuff.
My favorite genre of TikTok is like when it's like it's like a group of guys and someone eats something like dick shaped, and then the camera pans to all the guys like that's gay. Whoa. Like someone will eat a popsicle and everyone's looking around like whoa, pause, that's gay.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to this.
Glizzies for Palestine.
I want to name the episode that, but we cannot name
Absolutely not.
No, you absolutely can and will name the episode Glizzies for Palestine.
It was.
Bro, if you don't name it Glizzy for Palestine, I swear to God, I'm pro-Israel. I'll go.
It's funny you say that, Tommy.
You're holding your support hostage.
Dude, if you do not do what I say at all times, I will go on the We Cool account and say we support Israel.
Yeah. Well, it's
at all costs.
It's funny you say that, Tommy, because we went to this like pro-Palestine cookout, and I'll say this: I hope it works. I really do. I hope it.
The cookout.
I hope it works. I hope it shifts the momentum a little bit. But if it doesn't, and I've been talking to my girlfriend about this,
I can't believe you got invited to a cookout. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, it was an event, like a Twitter event, like everyone was invited. But I'll say the way some of those anarchists look at you, it doesn't feel like you're very invited, and they're judging the way you dress. But guess what? Maybe look in the mirror, okay, Mister wearing knee-high boots, but Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You're like, ooh, man, these white women are giving me very dirty looks at the cookout right now.
I don't.
At the Free Palestine cookout.
They did not like me.
Man.
They did not like
white women with pink hair really do not like my vibe right
Dude,
now.
I think it's because I represent the status quo, and these people are like trying to break that down. I represent the status quo to them, I should say.
Oh, 100%. If we show up anywhere, us three, our vibe, it's a whole other thing.
I mean, I talked to a couple people, and they were pretty cool, but then like there's just like these anarchists that are there that honestly probably set up the event, and I shouldn't be talking shit about. But
well, if they were anarchists, they probably didn't set up the event.
That's true. But anyways,
as anarchists, they don't organize at all.
Anyways,
Anarchists shouldn't be allowed at any events.
No, they also
they should be destroying those events.
Here's the thing.
Even if it's a pro-anarchy event.
I don't know anything about anarchy, but I'll say this. I don't know. The people that are anarchists, I don't like them. They all seem like fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I invited a bunch of anarchists to my birthday party, and they just blew out the candles before I did. It was
they set off a bomb in the cake, dude.
They were acting out of pocket.
They
dude.
assassinated my girlfriend and fucking blew up the cake.
A bunch of anarchists showed up at my birthday party, and they stole all of my presents, which was mainly socks that I got from my mom. So,
but okay, so me and my girlfriend were trying to decide to convert, and we're.
Convert to anarchy?
No, which one are we going to convert to?
Palestinian or Israeli?
Yeah, and so we're going to see who wins. We're going to see who wins this, and then that'll probably determine who we convert to. Yeah, we can.
This is how they should solve that.
We're going to convert to Judaism or Muslim.
This is how they,
depending on who wins.
This is how they solve that issue, and I'm surprised they haven't come up with this yet. They get two ripped dudes. Okay,
who want me? Who
we
want
go,
me?
yeah.
Who want me post?
Who want this small little white man?
Palestine. Who want me?
Who wants this small little white man that vaguely looks like a cop?
Me and who? And then you just arm wrestle for it.
Yeah.
Two ripped guys. Pick your fighter and you arm wrestle for it. And
I'll say this.
by that.
I'll say this. I'm rooting for the Palestinians because I'd rather convert to Palestinian than
Dude,
Israel.
I want to make
being
really vague Palestinian and Israel memes that like don't apply to the situation, and people are like, does he even know what's like, you know that meme where it's like the two arms arm wrestling, and it's like Palestine, Israel, and then it's me in the middle, and it's like, what is like they're not fighting over me.
What if it was like Palestine, Israel, then arm wrestling is what they agree on, or like any two things? It's just what they're agreeing on is arm wrestling.
There we go, Grant.
Dude, here's
you got me there.
Here's
Thank
the
you.
apology I kind of want to demand though is when you're there, it is really cool, and it was a really cool event. It was cool. Like there were people driving by with like Palestinian flags, and there was like a bunch of people who would just be like, "Fuck yeah," like cheering them on, and that's cool. But then there'll also just be like a white guy driving by like on a bike or a unicycle that just has so much energy and is just screaming at the top of his lungs, "Free Palestine!" And it's like, hey man, I think it's great. I wish I had that courage because I'm there. And I don't have that energy. I'm like, I'm here to support, and I'm going to be kind of quiet and just respectful. But then there's like some white people that are just like, yeah, Palestine! And you're like, dude, calm, Jesus. Like, even the people this is directly affecting that have like family over there are not that amped up. Like, and if they are that amped up, that's great because they should be. But us, we're like kind of guests here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Stop making this about you, my
yes,
man.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, it's just very reminiscent of the guy who was rollerblading through. We talked about this before, but when we were cleaning up Lake Street after the protests and the burnings there. There was a guy rollerblading through the rubble.
There was a guy and his wife. Dude, here's what's confusing about protests. I like protests, but also like, when did they just also kind of become the state fair? Like you'll have
it's always been.
You'll be at a protest and you'll see like there's people like sign up to vote. There's like, and you're like, that's important. There's like a person like giving a speech about things, and you're like, that's important to hear this viewpoint. But then there'll also just be like a guy on a unicycle, and you're like, what is this guy doing?
There's people selling plastic swords.
There's a person selling like anime body pins. That are like, I have Naruto, I have Yu-Gi-Oh,
and then you also got the music festival vibes.
Yeah.
There's like a drum circle and people passing joints playing hacky sack. It's like, all right, dude, fuck the police, man. Hell yeah, I can get.
There's some of the most
jams.
There's some of the most disgusting people you've like Grant if he had shifted a little bit in his life.
If I was still a DJ.
Grant was at a fork in his in the road at some point in his life, and he chose podcasting.
It was either podcaster / stand-up comedian or a guy who just goes to protests, doesn't know what the protest is for, but he's having a good time.
Yeah, I bring the CBD. I bring the flower.
Yeah. Really, like the protest, like the 2020 summer protest made me realize, like, white people with dreads aren't going anywhere. Like they're their own population, maybe even own religion. I remember I was at a protest, and there's like this like white woman with dreads, just like scream crying. And like scream crying Black Lives Matter, which is like it's like, great, you got the right idea, but
love
you're
the
making
energy, Carol.
everybody in the neighborhood uncomfortable, and there's like buildings burning down, and the most uncomfortable thing is your vibe right now. Like literally every business is destroyed. And there's like an army tank, but you're the weird vibes.
You're killing
right
the
now.
vibe.
You make me feel more uncomfortable than the armed men.
The army guy with the
National
gun in my
Guard.
face.
Yeah, it's that. Those are tough ones because it's like you're right. It's great to see support for good causes
Yes,
finally
100%.
gaining popularity and being able to discuss Palestine and stuff in a realistic
without
way.
just someone calling you anti-Semitic for being like, well, it's kind of fucked up how they're being treated. You know,
Also, there's just always going to be like white people who are just like tweakers, and you kind of need them on the left side more. And it's
Imagine
like,
if they
yes,
were conservatives.
exactly.
they
They're,
are.
like,
Some
there's
stormed
just-
the Capitol.
Yeah, that's true.
there's just always going to be a large population of white people who are just off their rocker and with no consequences. And it's like, all right, I'd rather have you on this side because it's like you just need to scream and be loud and have attention. But it's a dangerous group of white people, I think.
Real quick too. You know what that makes me think of? That another thing that made me feel bad, and I don't know if I owe an apology, but like, so when you get there's like literature and like zines and stuff, and then like you can just take them. I get like there was a person at the table, and I was like, I almost asked her. I was like, do we take these or do we pay you? And then there was like burgers and hot dogs, and you didn't pay for any of it, which I get. Like that's like because this is like probably, an anarchist like backed.
Yeah, you're doing community communism,
But it's
like everything's
confusing,
free.
dude, and you feel bad because you feel like you're kind of an outsider, and you're like, I would like to actually contribute. Like I understand it's important just to be here and to like show support, but also like, is there a way we can finance? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a Venmo.
Which, by
There's,
the
like-
way, is the most white shit to be like, can I give you some money
Yeah.
to help this? Is there a way I could just give you money?
What's
and then you're
the
telling
crypto?
everybody
Yeah.
you're telling everybody at the cookout you have a monocle and you're like, I financed this cookout. This is kind of all me here.
I was like imagining because I was watching Silence with Martin Scorsese. Like with Martin Scorsese. That's the name of the film. Silence with Martin Scorsese.
What
It's
if
just
he
him
was
sitting
like
there.
he was like Hitchcock and he always does a cameo in his own movie, but it's always just the same monologue that he does in Taxi Driver,
funny.
but just in every movie.
Yeah.
Ryan, you know that monologue well. Why don't you recite it?
I'm good. But
Oh
so
my god, I know it.
I was thinking like going up
Good
to
one,
like
Grant.
going up to like these people at the cookout and just being like, have you seen Silence by Scorsese? It's about these Christian missionaries who are going to Japan, and it's just they really don't want the religion. Like I'm upset. Like that's the only conversation I have with every single person at that cookout.
That's the only way you can become more obnoxious than the unicycle screaming man is by doing like film discussion at the Anarchist.
Yeah. With people that are like,
the
with who?
only guy who's just as cringe, the film guy.
Yeah. And then you're like, it's Scorsese's best film in my opinion. Have you heard of Quentin Tarantino?
Dude, you go to the Free Palestine cookout and you're selling, Tarantino posters.
And Scarface t-shirts.
I'm like, have you guys seen MODOK
t-shirts.
on Hulu? It's great.
Oh, God,
You're
dude.
selling Woody Allen DVDs.
bootleg Allen.
It's
DVDs.
DVDs that I have filmed on my TV with a camcorder.
That sounds awesome. I'm glad you attended that though.
Yeah,
man.
it was cool. I mean,
Good.
it was Caroline's idea, and let's be clear, that's not something that I would be like, I'm gonna go do that on my own. It was more like Caroline was like, I'm gonna do it, and then I was like, okay, I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sick.
I
It's
also
good.
I don't like big crowds of people. That's like I don't know. I just don't like being around people that I don't know. I guess.
Yeah.
Unless I'm the star,
unless
the center of attention,
unless
That's
it's a
what I was
stand-up
gonna say.
show.
everyone loves me.
Yep.
If even one person doesn't like me, I'll walk off that stage and go to the green room and tell everyone what a horrible crowd that was.
Go up to the headliner.
That crowd sucks, dude. You're gonna bomb.
Well, again, kudos to you for going to the Free Palestine.
Thank you. It was very brave.
That's what
of me
this
to
is
do.
all about.
Yeah.
Yes, good job, Ryan.
That's what this
that's-
all is about. What was it? Glizzies for Palestine.
But hey, maybe we can try to find like a Venmo or something that we can stick into the
we can post
episode.
something in the link. Yeah.
Yeah, we should pop in a Venmo.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of Israel, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, now we're back.
we
Now we're horseshoeing around a little bit.
We gotta get that thing off the map, if you know what I'm saying. Wipe it off the fucking map, baby. Out of here, Israel. Jewish people, you got a homeland. It's called Brooklyn. Okay. I don't know if that's true. I don't know anything about New York or Jewish people, but I might convert.
Another crazy thing, dude. I was walking in Williamsburg last night, getting off late at work, and all the I don't know what's up with this, but all the Orthodox families, they're like all hanging out at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like 3:30 in the morning. And everyone's like at the park playing, like children, like 3-year-olds.
Well, they're like vampires.
And I'm thinking, it's too damn late for me.
Okay, time out.
Too damn late for these kids.
Blood libel aside, I do think Hasidic Jewish people are they're the closest thing we have to like a real vampire, where they dress like a vampire. They're
I'm
out.
not gonna
Apparently,
lie.
they're out late at night.
I don't want to say. I'm going
sleep
to
hanging
sound.
upside down.
They have an accent.
Sleep in coffins.
I'm going to sound like
We're not going to be able to release any of this
not
episode.
anti-Semitic, but just like culturally like unaware.
I'm pro-Semitic
and dumb. But I'm very curious because they're always walking around on cell phones, walking really fast. They're always hopping into like vans and going away. And I'm just like, what are these guys up to?
I'll tell you what
it's just
they're
like
up to.
I
these
think
communities, and they're all just like moving around, and I'm like, man, you guys got your own thing going on. It's crazy.
I don't think that's not specific to Judaism. I think what you're observing is like if there's any
no,
weird
it's a
little
cult. It's
if there's
straight
an
up a cult.
in-group, but if there's an in-group that you observe,
It is.
Like I was driving home from Wisconsin this morning and I saw a horse and buggy. And it's the same
Maybe
kind of
it
thing.
is. I don't know.
It's the same
I don't-
kind of thing, though. I'm trying to dig you out of this.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tommy's just disagreeing.
Yeah.
Like, no, I think I'm racist, dude. No, I think I'm just anti-Semitic.
But it is weird because
something,
you
man.
imagine like how what is going on with like how is there a horse and buggy while I'm blasting by with my iPhone?
You're living in a different world, and I'll just real quick apologize for comparing Hasidic Jewish people to vampires.
Yeah.
You got a little bit too pro-Palestine for a second.
Yeah, sorry.
there, if I may.
Sorry, this literature, man, it's crazy. There's just a zine
That must have been a
says,
hell of a zine.
Jews are vampires.
Yeah. That was at the pro-Palestine cookout. I was like, what's up with
Okay,
this?
I want to clarify, that was not at the pro-Palestine cookout. There was nothing anti-Semitic there.
It wasn't.
I
You
really
were
want to
winking, though, when you
clarify.
are saying this. You are winking while you're saying this right
God,
now.
this is what happens when we even try to.
To be good?
Yeah. I
We
don't
just
know.
be 10 times worse somehow?
Yeah.
Okay, we're sorry.
Well, fine. We're sorry.
Fine.
We're sorry that we
Okay.
said that the pro-Palestine cookout had.
Grant is right. It's just different worlds. Different worlds are interesting, especially when you get a peak so close to your world. You're just like, man, this is just different world. It's crazy.
It's a whole new world where Hasidic Jewish peoples are
around at 3 in the
vampires.
morning.
Why?
I don't know why they're up. The kids should be in bed. Where don't they have school or something?
Their kids take night school classes, even though they're 7.
Have some matzo balls to make.
Imagine
all right,
a
so
world
I have something that-
without Israel.
So I found out I work with Daniel Day-Lewis's son.
Damn.
Let's go.
Which
Okay.
is so weird. So there's this guy in like the office, you know, when so this is like maybe like a month and a half ago or whatever. Like a customer tested positive for COVID, so like everyone like the night before, so everyone in their shift the next day had to like do a COVID test or whatever.
Yeah.
So you had to stick the thing up your nose. And I'm in the office, and everyone's kind of like watching me stick the thing up my nose. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do a little joke. You know, break the ice. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is like a hack joke. Probably it's been made a bunch of times. But I was like, oh, it's crazy how COVID's just like up here in the nose. It's not in my mouth at all. It's just way up in my nose. And everyone, you know, it was funny. Everyone, you know, got some laughs. And then this guy with tattoos sitting on the computer just goes, that's not true. It's not. It's not in the nose. It can be transmitted from the mouth. Can be. And I go, I know. I was doing a fucking joke.
So you got
God.
you
And
got
then
an,
everyone
you got an
and then that got a
IRL
big-
reply guy.
Yeah, and then that got a big laugh because I was like, I was doing a fucking joke, dude. And then he just like turns back to the computer, And then a month later, my coworker's like, yeah, that's Daniel Day-Lewis's son. He works here like 2 times a week.
Does anyone like him? Do people like him?
I don't know. He just kind of like hangs out. I don't know really why he works at a bathhouse. I like looked up his Instagram and he has like a bunch of followers, and also he's Daniel Day-Lewis's son.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his deal is, but
Daniel Day-Lewis does seem like one of those guys who would be like, I will give my son nothing.
Yeah.
Make his life difficult.
yeah,
I'm
maybe
actually
he,
preparing
like,
for a
doesn't have
role
any trust
where-
fund.
Because that's what Philip Seymour Hoffman did to his kids.
Really?
He fucking he didn't leave them all his money in
More
his
like
will.
more like Philip Say
Damn.
Less Hoffman. More like Philip Say Less Hoffman.
Philip say less Hoffman.
Philip Payless.
Real quick,
Hoffman.
just really want to apologize for all of the things I said about Jewish people.
Okay, that's the second time. Yeah.
I know, because I do feel bad now, and I feel like we're probably not going to cut it because it was funny.
No.
But
I don't think we need to even. I don't even think it was that bad.
I don't either, but some people might, and if they did, then I'm sorry I said it.
Kagan, if you're listening to this,
Zach, we
love
want to
you.
have you on the pod, baby.
we love you, baby. You're my best friend,
Yeah.
and we're sorry.
The
All
problem
right.
with continuing to apologize for it is that
Yeah.
every time you apologize, the immediate 30 seconds after that
Yeah.
just makes it so much worse because
Yeah, we have to discuss it again, and then Tommy says, "I don't think you should have apologized."
Yeah. I actually take nothing back, and I
What's
wish I would have gone
All right.
even. No, I'm joking.
how old
okay.
is Daniel Day-Lewis II?
Is that his name?
I've been thinking about calling him Daniel Day-Lewis's dad, just to like dig myself.
Why don't you
Aren't
come?
you Daniel Day-Lewis's dad or something like that?
Why don't you-
I don't know. He's probably like 28 or something like that.
Oh, so the way he was speaking, I was expecting it to be like kind of a middle-aged, like fuddy-duddy. That's pretty
no,
lame.
he
that
seems like he looks like a cool guy. I don't get why he didn't understand I was
Well,
joking.
He might have been like personally affected by COVID, or knows someone who, you know.
Well, and also Daniel Day-Lewis.
No one's been affected or personally affected.
Daniel
by COVID.
Day-Lewis, great actor, not known for his comedy chops, I will say.
Yeah, where was he in American Pie 2? The pinnacle of comedy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, where was
wasn't
he in The
even
Nutty
it.
Professor
Why wasn't he?
too?
Why wasn't he in Waterboy?
Or,
Where was he?
Why didn't he play the starring role in
Why-
Waterboy?
Big Mama's house. Where was he?
Yeah.
Where was he? And that's the real question.
He's got
but
some.
it's really weird. I'm like discovering that there's just like celebrities will just pop in to the bathhouse,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like I went on like the Instagram last night because I'm like, what is going on?
Have you ever seen J Lo or J High?
I saw a J High. I didn't see a J Lo.
Damn.
J Medium.
I searched J Lie and J Ho.
I
J-Lo.
saw Action Bronson in the fucking.
Really?
Yeah, he's looking all right.
Yeah, man is getting fit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's getting fit. He's looking good. Respect.
Good
For him. When you saw
good for
him,
action.
when you saw him, were you like, man, I just wish this was Ghostface Killer though.
Well, when I saw him, I was
He's like so close.
All you have to do
When
is
you
close your eyes.
Well, I saw him. I was like, is that Action? I don't think that's Action Bronson. That's just a guy who looks like that. And then someone was like, yeah, that's Action Bronson. And I
Has
was like,
anyone ever insulted him by calling him In Action Bronson?
Ooh.
Ooh, the movie.
In Action Bronson.
Maybe that's what
In Action Bronson on ice.
Yeah, you gotta get fit.
maybe that's what inspired him to get fit.
Did he get fit?
Yeah, he's like he's definitely not a big fat anymore.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude.
he's like.
I can't say that to him now if I meet
He's like
him.
husky. He's like husky. He's like a husky boy.
He's husky healthy. Husky's healthy.
He's
I'll
like a
say it.
strongman guy. Did you
Husky's
ever see
in.
that? Did you ever see that video of him punching the fan and off the stage?
No, that.
Oh, it's amazing.
How come stand-up comedians can't do that?
Oh man, because
we're weak.
Yeah, we're weak
because
pussies, that's
we
why.
would just get our fucking asses kicked if that happened.
Yeah.
There's definitely. I think Brian Miller was saying he Chris Maddock got punched in the head at Grumpy's one time
Yeah,
while
that
he
makes
was hosting
sense.
Grumpy's. But yeah, Grumpy's R.I.P. That was a great mic, a dead mic.
Yeah.
Way better than Crankies.
Yeah. Or,
Dude,
or
I've been on
sneezies.
stage,
I
like-
didn't like sneezies.
Yeah. I've been on stage like it never got like too bad, but like just like getting vibes from like one guy, maybe make like one joke about the table that he's sitting at, and you're like, oh, this man hates me right
yeah,
now. Like this man wants to kill me. I better like, pivot and get off this. But
Dude,
yeah, if you keep digging in,
Tommy,
I'm sure.
remember when we did the Wyoming shows and I feel like the sets I did there, I was so close to either getting my ass kicked or just having the greatest set of my life. Like there was no in the middle of those shows.
Yeah, those were very famous. That was probably maybe the most you've ever been on stage.
I think I told a guy I was gay. Because he was like, he got aggressive.
I feel like you've done that a lot of times.
He like stood up, and I was like, I'm gay, man, I love you. And then he was like,
you were getting tables angry at you, and then you were getting like standing ovations from different corners.
It was crazy.
I kept it. I was like,
you were even keel.
I was only doing comedy for a couple years.
Yeah.
You know, I've only been doing it for like 5 years, but like I was like, all right, I was keeping it pretty even keel, and you were going up there. And you were letting loose
some wild shit.
I was. It is weird
really
when you.
loose.
It is weird when you key into something like that, and then you know in your mind that what you're doing is possibly dangerous for you, but you're getting a good reaction from the crowd. So like the performer muscle will not let you stop going back to that well. Until
it's a very reactionary place to be. Ryan at one point got an applause break from saying retard.
I think I asked someone if they were retarded,
and then you were like, can we say that
Wyoming.
here? And then you're like, can we say that here? And then like this group of table guys just like went, yes, yes.
Well, dude, like half the room was
and then half the room was like, and then these like two women in the other corner were like, no, no. And then like shortly after the next bit, Ryan just screams, I'm the greatest comedian in the world.
Also, I was featuring. I remember screaming that
back,
like
6 beers deep at this point. Like this dude is going off. Right
I remember yelling into the mic, "I'm the greatest comedian in the world!" And then I did like 2 more jokes, got off the stage, and then the headliner went up and just started bombing
and
horrifically.
The headliner was Bob, right?
Bob Damaris.
I mean, he already is not a fan of this podcast.
He fucking hates me. Dude, that guy's a fucking lunatic. By the way, have we ever talked about how he on the way he was like, yeah, I've beat over 100 guys in fights, and we were like, damn, dude, like how? And he was like, well, I was a military cop, and we were like,
yeah, he
wait,
just like arrested people.
So he considered every time he arrested a person,
he
was doing Italian racism at 4 a.m.
He was doing police brutality and just chalking it up as a body count.
I won that fight.
I think we've talked about this before, but we could rehash. I think this was maybe an earlier episode, but like, yeah, he picks us up at like 4 a.m. to go to Wyoming. Someone cuts him off, and he's like, fucking Italians. And we're just like, what?
Also, we were like...
Isn't he Italian?
I don't know.
Damaris sounds like a fucking...
Yeah.
Dude,
I didn't even put that...
This was also winter, and he was driving like... The speed limit was like 65. He's going like 80, and the roads are like ice.
He drank 14... I believe it was Mr. Pibb Zeros, which I didn't even know existed.
I thought it was like RC
soda.
Cola or something. It was something weird.
It was like some off-brand cola, but it was the Zero.
It was something that your aunt, who never married anyone, just has at her house. You know what I mean?
It's bizarre that you guys. When did this happen?
This was what, 2 years ago, 3?
And then also, about 3 years ago.
It's pretty bizarre that you went on a tour with Bob Damaris and he took you back into the year 1988.
Dude, truly.
That you like, those gigs don't exist anymore.
How did you even? You walked in, and
it was
like
a true like running the light Sam Talent.
Yeah,
like it like the book reminded me. I was like, oh,
American Legion.
If that weekend was Sam Talent and 80s and 90s comics like every weekend for their entire lives. It was that weekend.
Billy Wayne Davis, is that what is it?
Oh, dude, yeah, Billy
Ray Schaefer.
After the last show,
Billy Wayne Davis is actual comic, I think.
After the last show, we're like just hanging out, me and Tom, we're getting drunk, and Bob is like asleep at the.
Can I cut you off
on the bar
really quick? He also said during the car ride there that he doesn't drink anymore, and he got drunk every night. So I don't know.
So, dude, okay,
if we made this guy relapse.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't.
He's asleep.
Also, me and Ryan were doing psychological warfare on this man.
We did not like him.
We were like full on gaslighting, manipulating this man until he was going crazy.
I remember, I think me and Tommy both asked him if he'd ever killed anyone, probably 10 times. And every time we would ask him, he'd just get really quiet.
Yeah.
I think I came out of the closet to him to see how he would react. I think I was like, I'm actually gay, yeah.
Dude, so he's asleep at the bar. Me and Tommy are getting drunk, and then like the bartender was this really nice lady, and she was like, "Do you guys want to do a couple shots like on the house?" Like she liked us, and Bob perks up and is like, "Yeah, I'll do one." And she was like, "No, you won't. You were just asleep on the bar." What did he say to her? He was like,
he threatened to go over the bar and fight her.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll fight you," and she was like, "Excuse me."
He's
and
like, "You want to make it 101?"
Well, what did he
fights
say?
that I've won?
It was so
beating
weird
up
because
women.
like he was like. She was like, "What did you say?" And he was like, "Nothing." And she was like, "You just said you would hit me?" And he was like...
And then he just kind of fell back asleep on the bar. And then the next morning, we're like, "Yeah, Bob, you threatened to fight the lady bartender." And then he was just driving, looking ahead like, "No, I didn't."
Dude, also,
Just
later...
no.
Okay, so he was asleep for a little bit. Then he got up. And then, like... This lady who I think was married was like giving him a lap dance or something. It was the weirdest thing.
He was married and he was asking for he's
Oh,
a married
God.
guy and he's asking for a lap dance. He didn't get one, but he was like, "Why don't you come sit on my lap?" But just literally a disgusting Jabba the Hutt of a man who's also just terrible at comedy.
Bad at comedy.
All
Dude,
right.
he bombed so bad.
We
Okay.
can move on from
Sorry.
that.
Well, anyways, Bob, you owe everyone an apology.
Yeah,
You owe everyone there
definitely.
an apology, and also unban Ryan from Bob's Damaris' World's Greatest Comedy Bunker.
yeah.
Also, I'm sorry that I said the R word in that bit.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Crushed.
I'll say it. I mean, it did crush me.
Okay, so I have an apology from the news. I didn't make a new sound clip, so I'll spare you, Ryan. We'll have a new one next week.
play the sound clip.
All right, we'll play the sound clip.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Yeah, I creep young women out. It's kind of my thing.
Thank you for playing it.
No problem. So this is
Do you like it now? Have you come around? to
Yeah,
it,
now I
Ryan?
think it's pretty
it's
funny.
sketchy. It's sketchy and good. How about Ben thinking just our instinct is to make fun of George Floyd at any time we play a music drop on this podcast. It's
Dude,
like, dude.
oh man, I love Ben.
Shout
so
out to
much.
Ben. Yeah, one of the most charismatic and funny people.
Yeah,
we've had on the pod.
what a great guest. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ben, for doing it. Everybody go listen to his podcast. Actually, after this one finishes playing.
No. Listen to
No,
it right now.
pause
Burn your heroes.
Pause this podcast, listen, and then come back.
Don't even come
Okay.
back. Just start listening to his.
You can come back. Okay, so this is kind of funny. Apparently on Jeopardy the other day, this guy got like super into it while he was winning, and so Jeopardy. I don't know what this. The headline is Jeopardy TOC player. I don't know what TOC.
Tournament of Champions.
Oh, there you go. All right. Tournament of Champions player apologizes for loud behavior on the show. His name is finalist Ryan Bilger. Ryan, also a Ryan. Any relation?
Yeah.
He said he's sorry. Oh, you are related.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are related.
Interesting. He said he's sorry.
There's a huge Ryan group chat of all the Ryans,
And they
in
all
the
play
world.
Jeopardy against each other.
And it is fucked up.
Yeah, dude, not good. They call it the R word group chat, and the R stands for Ryan in that one, so it's fine. No need to apologize. He en route to winning $32,405 and advancing to the semifinals. He got very excited. At one point, beat his chest in anticipation of acing a question, and at another point, told the guest host, "I'm gonna go for the kill," as he wagered $6,000 on a daily double. Big wager.
so
And
he's a
pulled out a
gamer.
pistol. He pulled out
Yes.
a pistol while he was saying
So we're
that.
getting gamer representation on Jeopardy.
Love to
is
see
what's
it.
happening.
And
He
so-
teabagged someone.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Apparently, the audience of Jeopardy was absolutely triggered because people were coming after him for his like aggressive, loud behavior on Jeopardy. So he had to apologize for it. He said in a string of tweets in the wake of much backlash to his bravado. This is the writing from the article, not me freestyling. I see there's a lot of people out there who are displeased with me after Jeopardy tonight. Look, I get it. I had a ton of adrenaline flowing through my veins. I got a daily double on a piece of Pennsylvania history I've known since I was a child. I was playing better than I ever expected. Yes, I got pretty loud and excited. I get that that's not what many people want out of Jeopardy. That's insane. Like,
what
why
this
are
guy
people
is doing
demanding?
to the game
because
Jeopardy
Jeopardy
is what Happy Gilmore did to golf. He's making it exciting.
No, I disagree. Jeopardy is a relaxing thing that at the end of your day, you put Jeopardy on. Maybe you know a couple things. You know, you and your significant other, you play it with yourselves, and then whoever wins, great, good for them. It should
okay,
be
what
a
about
wholesome thing.
we're the Jeopardy kind of like board. We're the boardroom meeting. We're the CEOs, and it's like, look, this man is making Jeopardy exciting. He's bringing new viewers to the game. You know, he's making it better than what it once was.
I do not like him and his human emotional behavior.
I don't. This isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This is Jeopardy. If you want to act like that on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, do that. But this is Jeopardy. And
you gotta open your mind, you guys. You gotta change with the time. Jeopardy. Are you guys?
I'm not even.
Noise?
Not me. I am a robot.
I'm not even in the
I'm the
bit
Jeopardy
right now.
robot.
I'm earnestly arguing that they shouldn't act like
You
this.
suck, dude. Here we go. I think we have some clips from
Nerd, dude.
You got so excited
Nerd
that you
alert.
answered a question right. Congrats, you fucking genius. You loser genius.
Let me see if I can get.
Plutarch quotes this man who sentenced many to death. Small ones deserve that, and I have no hire for the greater crimes. You have 30 seconds. Good luck.
That sounds like Joe Christensen.
Okay.
It'd be crazy if he was hosting.
I mean, he does host a trivia game, The Bungler. Okay, this is. I did not screen this clip before. Now we just have the Jeopardy music playing. I want to see this
The
guy's.
adjective draconian comes from that Greek lawgiver who is known for his harsh penalties. How much are you going to add to your score? Everything. So you are going up to 18,800 in a very good place for one of those wild card spots. We come next to Sarah Jet Rayburn. You had 9,800. You wrote down, who is Crito.
No, I thought of Draco too late.
That happens.
Dumb
And how much
bitch.
is it going to cost you? Everything. Okay, so you'll drop down to 0. Bringing us to Ryan Bilger. You had an impressive 32,400. Your response, Draco. And how much are you going to add to that? $5. That will bring your total up to $32,405. And that means congratulations, Ryan Bilger. You are our first semifinalist. Jason, very well positioned for one of those wild card spots. What a great way to start the tournament.
I don't think
Join
that
us
was
tomorrow for another
the worst that he
quarterfinal
did.
game. Thanks
Okay,
again.
Well, this seems insanely unreasonable that people got mad at
No,
this guy for being
people
hyped
do
up
stuff
on
like that all the time, and it's cool. But if you're screaming and you're yelling, like that's insane, dude. You're on Jeopardy. The most people who watch this show are like in their 60s, and you're scaring them.
Why are you going to bat for the status quo, man?
Because believe
in
it.
this case,
You're such a company man. You're
no,
such a shill.
No,
Yeah,
in this
dude.
case, the status quo rules. And I'll say this,
Dude,
listeners,
Bro, do you even hear yourself?
listeners,
Dude, the
if
status
you,
quo rules.
if in this specific case, anyone who's watched Jeopardy, write in. Tell them that I'm right, because you guys haven't watched Jeopardy like I have. Okay, I'm a Jep
Y'all
head.
don't even watch
is
Jeopardy.
going
like
on?
me.
I'm a
dude.
Jep head, baby. I love it. I love to watch it. That
Y'all
sounds
ain't
a little
really
racist.
Jeopardy
It sounds
heads.
racist to call
Jep
myself a
does
Jep
not sound
head.
good.
But
Those damn
but
Jep
hey,
heads.
that's what they call their fans, Jep heads.
They do call their fans Jep heads,
Jep head,
and
though.
there's a lot of dispute.
Here's the thing. This is a calm game.
You're gonna keep going on
a
this.
tranquil game, and you watch it while you eat dinner, and then you go, honey, I knew that one. I knew the answer to that one. Or, you say it, and then you high-five your significant other. Sometimes they get one. You high-five them. It's fun.
It's a good way to show that you know pointless information.
Yes. And, okay, if you know pointless information and you get it
I
right.
do, which I do.
Do you stand up and scream and beat your chest?
When I'm watching Jeopardy with my girlfriend, I get one right, and I stand up and I point right in her face, and I go, "Ah!"
See, yeah.
I
This
fucking
is-
get into it, yeah.
This is how I know you don't watch Jeopardy, because you guys wouldn't be together if you did that.
I
You
don't
guys
know,
would.
man.
That's a transgression that a relationship cannot survive.
Nah, I don't know, man. We're built different. That's all it is.
You got DJ vibes right now. You got big DJ.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've been dabbling with getting back into the DJ game. Everybody's telling me not to do it, but
Literally everyone who's ever heard me DJ,
My
they're telling me
lawyer,
not to
my
do it.
wife, everyone's advising me to go a different direction.
My business manager says it'll ruin me.
Kamala called me.
Everyone's telling me not to do this.
I'm
but
never gonna. Actually, the leader of Israel and Palestine both came to me and said, "Do not do it.
shook
Please
hands.
don't do it." Yeah,
the
that's
one
how they
thing
got the
Israel and
ceasefire
Palestine can
brokered.
agree on.
Actually, yeah.
What's crazy is it's so funny to be like, everybody in my life's telling me not to do this, but you know what? I got a feeling. I got a feeling inside
that tonight's gonna be a good night.
Good night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think that that song was glitchy enough, so I had to add just my little Grant spin to it.
My girlfriend got mad at me for asking if she likes glizzies, and she was like, "Do I like what?" I was like, "A glizzy," and she's like, "What is that?" I was like, "A hot dog," and then she was like, "Why wouldn't you just say a hot dog?"
Yeah.
I was like, Zoomers are calling it glizzies.
One of those moments when the brain damage from prolonged exposure to the internet really starts to show. Because
she was in the right, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
I would be mad too if she just asked me a thing I didn't know, and then there's another word for it that everyone knows. I was trying to be cool. I
But
think
if that ever comes up in Jeopardy, you're gonna get to stand up and scream in her face that you knew what a glizzy was.
you don't stand up and scream.
What is a glizzy?
How about some fishing poles?
Okay.
I'm gonna go fishing, I think. Probably today.
You're gonna go fishing?
Yeah, bitch.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
You're gonna go pull some Huck Finn shit, man. You're looking a little like. I guess we're kind of dressed the exact same.
What about fuck him?
Yeah, you guys
fuck him?
always have the same vibe.
What do you mean?
You guys always just got similar vibe, similar voice. It's
Yeah, that's what sucks when
fantastic.
Grant says something that's insane, and
Yeah,
then
all that stuff about Jews being vampires.
Yeah, dude, and then it sounds like I said it, but actually Grant did.
Okay, so
And to be fair, you said that Hasidic Jewish people are like vampires, not all Jewish people.
Oh my god. Anyways, I don't think I sounds like we're divided on this. I don't think this dude has anything to apologize for. Ryan clearly does.
I'll
Tommy,
say this.
where do you fall?
I mean, I really don't care.
Fuck you.
But I like it when anybody's a little excited about anything. I think enthusiasm's good.
You guys are both
I like
so
to see that in
stupid.
Jeopardy.
All right.
I'll say this.
Yep, well, that's it.
I'll
2
say
to 1,
this,
Ryan, you
and
lose.
that's it.
In the spirit of Jeopardy, I will solemnly accept his apology. Stoically accept. That's the other thing. As a stoic, it bothers me when people get excited.
Oh my god, dude. What?
Don't
Dude,
get so excited all the time.
Dude,
dang
you
time.
can't. You gotta let. You gotta
That's
let
the most
Ryan
insane.
go.
That's the most insane.
Ryan, contradictions are just falling out of every hole in his body, his eyes and his ears, and you just gotta let it. You just gotta let it go. It's a beautiful thing.
What's
to see.
crazy right now is my mouth is not on the microphone. It's actually my ass, and I'm talking out of it. It's great.
Yeah, Ryan. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see your friend, screaming at the top of his lungs 1 minute, and then 10 minutes later being like, "I'm a stoic. I'm cool,
People
calm,
shouldn't
collective."
get excited.
And
They
I
shouldn't.
think.
How
and
many good things have happened because a person was excited? Now think about how many bad things have
Probably
happened because
all.
a person
Probably
was excited.
all good things. I'd
But
say
what
all
about
good things?
murders? Every murder, probably a person was excited.
No,
but
I'd say a
before they
lot of
did it.
murders.
They got excited. They pounded their chest.
Crime
They
with
went.
passion, yes.
They went. I'm winning Jeopardy right now.
That would be nuts if he just started killing everybody.
That's
all the other
the
contestants.
next step. That's literally the next thing that's going to happen if this isn't reined in.
All right, we have an anonymous listener apology. We got a spicy one this week, a good one, as well as last week. We ID'd the people from last week's apology. We might be setting something up.
I'm a detective.
Yeah,
Dude, I solved that.
I called it first.
No, I think I did.
No. I
We'll
called
check
it
the
first.
tape. We'll check the
There
tape.
is-
I
it is-
do not
listen
believe
back
that
to-
Tommy called it.
Wait,
Damn,
we
okay.
can just run it back right now.
Oh, I called it.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's
yeah,
how
we
you
just-
called it?
No, we just listened in our
Yeah,
headphones.
we listened in our
it doesn't
headphones.
go on the
Wait, I'm
Zoom.
listening in my head,
No, you don't have access
and oh
to
my
it,
god,
actually.
the tape's been deleted.
What?
You don't have access
Did you
to
guys
it.
delete it?
Have we been hacked?
Did you delete the evidence?
Ryan, did you hack the genes
Go
of this
back, listen to the
podcast?
tapes. I think I called it that it was Zach and Aaron, 2 comedians and friends of mine. I think it was me.
I
but
think
if
we
it wasn't,
called it. We called
if
it
it wasn't,
for sure.
then I will stand corrected. I have a poor memory.
I think I called it. Okay, so if you want to submit your own anonymous apology or demand your own anonymous apology, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast. Please do that. We need more. Here we go. I would like to apologize to my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. You guys listening?
Yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
Tommy was
Grant,
flexing.
look at me though. Grant.
Oh, Tommy is cut. Tommy getting strong.
Okay, we need to
He's
hurry
got
up.
that
you guys.
bathhouse.
We need to hurry up, dude.
We need to hurry up
Okay.
right now.
I was drunk in a bar. I'm resetting.
It's so
The
funny. I'm
listeners are
sorry.
gonna hate this shit.
It's so funny for us to fuck off like that and then tell you that we need to hurry up.
And it's also only for you two.
Yeah.
Like, because I think most people listen to this.
A lot of people on YouTube love when I flip Tommy off.
That's true. And I like it too. I enjoy it.
Thank you. It's
So,
something for you to do
here we
when you
go.
edit.
I would like to apologize to my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. I was drunk in a bar and I saw her, so I decided to steal her Birkin bag, forcefully throw up in it in the bathroom, and slide it back onto her chair without her
I just
noticing.
gasped.
So apparently a
I just
Birkin bag.
gasped. I'm shocked right now. That's
So wait, is that the
crazy.
whole apology?
No, there's more.
Okay.
Tommy, let's get a clean take on that gasp, though. Nice.
Oh my lord! What are you recording?
Oh man,
What's that?
Ryan just he owned himself with use of the soundboard.
I did it again.
There is no
Ooh,
boo.
spooky. I
Actually.
thought there was
Okay,
a
wait,
boo.
Okay.
Stop, Ryan.
Damn, there's not a boo.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right. Okay, damn. She takes ex-boyfriend's girlfriend's purse, throws up in the bathroom, hides it under her chair.
So apparently a Birkin bag.
That's
are
expensive,
you familiar
right?
with these? They're
No.
handbags worth thousands of dollars, is what my girlfriend told me.
Wow.
Thousands of dollars. So I then proceeded to sit at the end of the bar and watch her stick her hand in her bag for something. As satisfying as it was, I didn't realize how expensive those bags were until I got home and looked it up, but not bad enough to replace the bag. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's yeah.
I kind of like the soundboard now that I'm clicking it.
Yeah, it's,
Dude,
it's
this
fun,
is
right?
It's fun.
That's very
It's pretty twisted behavior.
But also, this person didn't know how expensive it was. But
Still.
but also, you're throwing up in someone's handbag.
Yeah.
So
also,
wait,
also the body control of this woman to activate a throw up, then bring herself together, sit at the end of the bar. I mean, this takes a lot of composure.
It's
and body
diabolical.
control.
Yeah.
And it's diabolical, which it's like, something so twisted. It's like you kind of gotta respect it a little bit.
That's what I'm thinking. She does say she was drunk, so it probably made the vomiting easier and also lowers the inhibitions for decision making.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
making bad decisions essentially.
I wonder if she told anyone else in her friend group that she did that, or if this was just a prank
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
Do you know what the funny thing is? This woman is somewhere between.
Also,
the
we're
ages,
assuming their gender, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we're not, But this person is somewhere between the ages of like 24 and 30, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
It's either someone that adjacent to me or they're an adult, and it's just funny that like our parents were like getting married in their mid-20s, and she's like, I'm gonna throw up in a bag, hide it under a chair, and watch the chaos unfold.
dude, that's some Splinter Cell shit though.
Yeah.
To take the bag and then quietly throw up and then quietly put it back without anybody noticing.
Yeah. Impressive.
That's
It's
some Splinter
sneaky.
Cell shit.
It's very, and like the timing, she had to make sure she had to be around her boyfriend
Yep.
or ex-boyfriend and girlfriend, so they know the boyfriend knows who she is, of course. So she had to be around that
is
situation.
like
The
Ocean's
boyfriend,
11.
we don't know if the boyfriend is there or not.
Okay, we don't know, but whether the current girlfriend doesn't know who the ex-girlfriend is.
That would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, it would make it a lot easier, but still, you have to steal a purse and then put it back. It's hard to steal something already.
especially
This
a
is
purse.
straight up like a crime, right? I mean, it's got to be in some way.
it's maybe damaged of.
Yeah, trespassing.
Yeah. She trespassed in her purse.
I think this is tax evasion or something.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, when I threw up in the purse, that was tax evasion.
I do think this is another example of how we've kind of we've broken down some walls for our listeners to feel comfortable sharing things like this. So I don't want to rake anybody over the coals too much, but this is like I said, this is some twisted behavior.
Here's the thing.
But I respect it. I want to.
I agree. I mean, very clear. This might surprise people based on what I said about the celebrity apology, but this is perfectly okay because guess what? She wasn't showing off about it. She wasn't showboating. She was stoic and intelligent and calculating, which is everything a good person, a good mother should be.
Well, yeah, I mean, also, it does sound a little bit like
someone who commit. Sorry, Grant.
Well, it just sounds like a little bit revenge thrillery. Like, is she now stalking this girlfriend? I
would watch this movie.
Yeah.
Well, like any true criminal and killer, which I think this woman has killer instincts for this move.
Mm-hmm. Cold-blooded
instincts.
Killer queen.
Mm-hmm.
But like any killer or criminal, they do like to admit. You know, they want to admit it somewhere.
You have to get
that I think this is a good outlet.
You got to get that off your chest or your shoulders or your
so
back.
if you are a listener, if you are if you're the damn Joker movie, this is a good outlet to get to admit the things, because that's the fun of the game. Is to leave a little clue out there.
We're basically us three are like Robert Downey Jr. and Zodiac.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're the Zodiac reporters.
Robert Downey Jr.
And
we're gonna end our lives on a houseboat.
I'm Mark Ruffalo.
I'm the other guy, the main character.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I'm Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm Jake Gyllenhaal.
You know who
I'm Jake Gyllenhaal. Fuck you. You're Mark Ruffalo.
No, dude.
Fuck
okay,
you.
Fine,
You already picked Mark Ruffalo. You already picked Mark Ruffalo. I'm Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
you
Mark
can be
Ruffalo's
daddy. I'm baby.
He's socialist daddy.
Shut up.
First of all,
can we mute him?
Tommy's a cop ass bitch. Mark Ruffalo.
You're a cop, you little fucking baby.
Narc. More like Narc Ruffalo. Okay.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Grant.
Got his ass.
Right.
Some of that.
That was sick.
Give me some of that.
I was gonna say, you know
Very
who I
clever
am?
wordplay, Grant.
You know who I am?
Who are you?
I'm the damn Zodiac.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Dude, it was me the whole damn time.
Damn.
I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling movie stars.
What was does the listener describe the reaction of the girlfriend?
It was Arthur Lee Allen was who the Zodiac killer was.
Not proven.
I think it was him.
Okay. No, not really. It just says I then proceeded to sit at the end of the bar and watch her stick her hand in her bag for something. Also, kind of serial killer behavior. Observing the crime play out. Yes.
I would like to know what, if this person wants to write in again, I would like to know what was the reaction. Like,
horror. You have to imagine horror.
Do you think she went
there's
up to her?
different kinds of, not to get too gross, but there's different kinds of barf. Like, was it,
So, again, she's drunk at the bar. I'm expecting this to be a boozy, kind of hot
like a vodka
liquor.
soda-y.
Yeah, like a hot, like very thin, stingy.
Yeah, we don't need to go too in depth.
Oh, you're drawing a line right here.
Yeah,
Ryan?
it's gross.
Okay.
It's gross.
Ryan doesn't like this type of
Tommy, we bumped into one of Ryan's invisible road markers.
Ryan, I love Ryan's line.
I don't like
his invisible "do not enter" signs.
I don't like icky. We can be vaguely anti-Semitic as long as we apologize for it.
And we're pro-Palestine.
We are pro-Palestine, but I don't like icky stuff.
Okay.
No. Hey, you gotta respect. You don't like icky.
Okay, have you guys ever done...
Baby.
You don't like
Icky baby! Just immediately the most anti-Semitic fucking voice.
Have you guys ever done anything like this? This reminds me of something specifically I did one time that I don't think I've ever brought up on here, kind of surprisingly. I can apologize for this. One time when I was in college, I was reading at a coffee shop. It was I think it was Caribou Coffee right by the Applebee's you used to work at.
Crazy.
At the hotel
on University, yeah.
And there was a guy. So I had my coffee and I was drinking it, and I was there for a while. Okay, so then this guy came up next to me, and he falls asleep in the chair next to me, and it was like, it was not a. It was like a regular looking guy. It was not an unhoused person, as you would imagine possibly happens at some establishments within a city. You got street dwellers coming in and falling asleep in businesses. It was not that situation. The guy ordered a coffee, came and fell asleep like almost immediately right next to me, and I'm sitting there being like, dude, you got to get that coffee in you, man. Then you won't be falling asleep.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm still reading, kind of keeping an eye on this guy, and he's still asleep. It's time for me to leave, and I just steal his coffee on the way out and left. It was pretty awesome because at some point, I always just like to imagine that guy waking up.
The coffee would have gone to waste. They would have made him another one for free.
Yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah. He honestly probably thought
doesn't care.
He probably
doesn't care.
He probably thought like a worker took his coffee and was just like, "Oh, this guy must be done with it."
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is good because I always imagined it as like a high level.
Like it
crime
ruined his
caper.
life?
Yeah. Yes. And that I've kind of been on the lam ever since then. That's how I've lived. I did adopt it. Grant Winkles isn't my original name, so it's good to know I can go back to
to Gorgie Mekamoff.
meme again.
Hello, the name's Gorgie Mekamoff.
So I'll apologize to the sleeping man. But that's the only thing that came to my mind.
Be careful, kids, or the sleeping man will come to Caribou.
Be careful.
And sleep next to you.
If you fall asleep at a Caribou, someone might take your coffee.
The sleepy man. He is so damn sleepy and tired.
I'm sleepwalking, man.
He just got off a 12-hour shift, and he's ready to go night-night.
He just
bye-bye.
worked 7 days in a row. He goes to buy coffee, but he's too sleepy to even drink.
He's too sleepy to get his coffee. Okay.
It's like, dude, you got so close. Just raise the cup of hot brown to your lips, and you're gonna stay awake, brother. And I'm not gonna steal
How's
it
it
from
going?
you.
Adam Sandler here, and I'm just too sleepy. All right. You guys, this was.
Shut up. We need to.
Shut up. This was an okay episode.
I think there were some high points.
Dude, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Good.
I'm just kidding. I unmuted myself.
The episode was getting better, I feel like.
Yeah, right there. It was starting to tick upwards.
Yeah.
But,
But
can't
that's
win
where
them
we
all.
gotta cut it short because
Can't win them all.
I have to go.
Well,
to
I actually
sleep.
gotta hit the road.
Me too.
So
I
guess I gotta
invented
go.
Leaving. I invented
So-
leaving, and I have to leave.
Did you guys see on
Before
Instagram
I leave, Grant, say
that one of my friends made us some merch?
No.
So
No
we're-
fucking way,
We're
dude.
gonna be doing a very limited merch drop. Get at us if you want that. Maybe we'll figure out a giveaway for a couple things. If you guys want to show a little bit of support.
Maybe we
I
can
don't
do
know.
like next 3 write-in apologies. They get a shirt.
Okay, yeah, something like that.
that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out for you. Also, we got a couple reserved for the diehards, the A1 fans out there,
The jet peds.
the influencers. So yeah, and if we get through that run, it's like 12 shirts or something. So if those go real quick, we'll make more. But you got to let us know if you want those.
All right, you guys. I have to go.
Well, I gotta
actually
go.
really bad.
I really
gotta go.
So
But thanks for listening.
It's my mom's
Love you guys.
birthday, and
No,
I gotta
it's
go.
my
I gotta go
mom's
hang out with
birthday,
her.
and
So
she's gonna go make fun of me.
So-
Okay, take us out.
Hey,
I'm leaving.
For,
I'm leaving.
For Tommy
Jimbo.
Bayer, I'm leaving right now. Grant Winkles, I've been Ryan Call, and Tommy just left. That son of a bitch.
What a
I
fucking
wanted
rude
to
asshole.
I told him I wanted to leave, and then he leaves first. You also said you wanted to leave. Anyways, thanks for listening. Check out our merch. And hey, take a day off of work.
Hell, take 2.
Quit your job, baby. What are you doing working there? You're wasting your life. Anyways, bye. Hey, watch Silence by Martin Scorsese. Silence with Martin Scorsese. It's a great film.
Good episode.
I think it was all right. Yeah. I think it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
If I was listening, I think there would be parts that I really liked and parts. When I listen next week, I think there will be parts I really like and parts that I go, you shouldn't have said that, buddy.
Yikes.
You made a mistake saying that.
And then now, since we've implemented that system where you have to pay me $5 for every edit that you ask me to make,
And
I'm never going to recover financially.
I'm already bankrupt, morally and financially.